Okay, this is Crystal Lachelle Lax, guys. And this is for the guys that, I've been cool with, guys. I used to drink with you guys and kick back, and watch sports and football and stuff. I understand. And for you guys out there, you listen to me very carefully. I know those bitches are mean and the witches. They are, I know. And every time you compliment me or show an interest in me, and anytime when you show some form of kindness, those witches get mean, don't they? I know, I know. You don't have to say anything because they're watching and they're listening. So I just want you to know that I'm okay as a woman. If you never compliment me in front of them, I get it. I get it. I do get it, guys. You have to hate me in front of them in order for them to feel secure. I get it. I get it. I get it. For your own safety, for your own safety, men, don't show any form of affection for me in front of them. Those jealous women, don't do it. Don't do it. You will never be able to sleep at night because they will nag you. You will never be able to date a full figure woman because they will hound you and they will make you feel shame. They will fat shame you as well. Oh, so you like fat girls? That's what you entail? So I'm saying, I understand. I understand. Don't compliment me in front of them. Don't do it for your own life and your own reputation and your own. Don't do it because they really hate for men to compliment myself and my daughters because we are supposed to be women that are below these type of women. So I do understand. I understand. Never say anything kind or good to me as a woman around them, those women, because they will bash you. Oh, you like fat girls. I see that you're into fat women. What did you see in fat women? I don't understand why you like that. She's fat. So I'm telling you, you're going to be tortured. You will be tortured by these women because they hate for a man to love me. They hate for a man to do good for me. They hate it. They hate for a man to have sex with me. They hate for a man to love the big breasts and to love the big booty and to love the big hips. Don't you do it, man. Don't you do it. Don't you do it in front of them, the skinny bitches with the small titties and small ass, or the ones that got the fake titties and they got the fake ass. And mine's is all real. Cornbread fed. I'm a country girl. My roots is from Mississippi. And I'm not. I was born in California. So I grew up on beans and cornbread and some chicken and sweet potato pie and beans and some gravy, some biscuits, gravy homemade. My grandmother made the best biscuit, honey. I'm trying to tell you, biscuit and homemade serve, girl, and I'm trying to tell you, honey, and I'm trying to tell you, that's how that booty got back there. That booty been there for a long time. Honey, if you only knew, honey, I had to fight those boys off my booty ever since I've been in high school. You understand? I got suspended for fighting them because they kept on messing with my booty. You understand? So this booty been back there for a long time. And the girls in school will pick with me, bother me. After school, they was ready to fight me. If they seen one of the guys sat down at the lunch table with me, they want all of the men to isolate themselves from me, because nasty girls, or if nasty girls that turn into nasty women, and they don't make a change, so they bring that high school mentality into the adult world. And in order for them to get what they want, they love to manipulate the circumstances, environment. Now, I moved all the way over here on my own muddy land. They want to bring their catty and petty drama over here, like I'm a child. Are you understanding me? Like I'm a child for them to bother and mess with. You understand? And I'm a grown ass woman. I have 4 kids and 10 grandbabies. I've been married twice. So apparently I'm just as grown as these so-called women that's I don't know if they trying to punk bitch me. But I don't understand how you gonna punk bitch somebody that is a grown woman, been out here in this world on the streets of LA. I mean, I don't know how you gonna do that. It's my territory, this my land. You don't control nothing over here. And if I want my body to be if I want my body to be 400 damn pounds, what that got to do with you? Fat? It's not a contagious disease. Fat is not contagious. You are not going to stand by me with your dumb ass and sit up here and get fat. You have to be eating, and half of your ass don't eat any damn way. So why are you worried about fat? Why are you trying to fat phobia and fat shame someone when you anorexia? Why are you trying to sit up there and point out somebody else's flaws when you barely can hold yourself up because you look like a complete straight up and down toothpick? How can a toothpick try to fat shame a full figure woman? We are full figure. Not everybody grew up like you. There have been girls that have grew up due to their DNA makeup, and they have been full figure chest ever since school. They have been full figure women. And it's always the little chihuahua type of women that always want to talk about the big pit bull. And they do this to impress a man. So they don't want the men to be talking to those type of women. But at the end of the day, isn't that something? What gives you the right to think that you're the only coochie on this whole planet? What gives you the right to think that a man can only no, you must bang bang skinny women. And if you don't bang bang skinny women, then we're gonna hate you and we're gonna harass you. We're gonna call you a fat what they call it? Fat chaser. Like really, at the beginning of this, I was trying to be funny because every time a man compliment me, I never had no problem, and no B gonna stop me from being with a man. Now he can let them stop him, but don't no woman runs me over here. I run my own. You ain't no other woman gonna tell me what I can't do with my fat body or my big boobs or my big titties. It never stopped me before. You must be crazy out of your mind and then think that you're going to come on another woman territory and you think you're going to do what? What you going to do? Two women cannot be on the same territory or in the same kitchen for too long. So how you gonna run your household and then trying to run me? How you gonna sit up there and try to manage your goddamn body, but then trying to manage another woman's body? If you sit up there, mind your own goddamn body, mind your own goddamn business, and let me do me. If a man did want to go out with me, that is none of your damn business. We are full grown adult. Ain't nobody a child up under a strange goddamn woman that I don't even know from Adam to Eve. Who the hell you think you running? This ain't high school. You know, back in high school, if anybody had these or those type of women giving you problems in high school, and bitch, what do you think you gonna do this shit in the real adult world? We got weapons out here, bitch. You know how they used to bully the girls in high school, and maybe you didn't fight them because you wasn't trying to be in trouble or get suspended, so they would do shit to you in high school to bully you, try to intimidate you. You know what I'm saying? Then you don't been out here in this world. You don't lived a little bit out in the world. You don't met men. You know, you don't got into a little street stuff. And then these same type of women go and sit up here, roll up on you like they better. They got this Barbie doll mentality that Barbies are more better than basic girls, and we gonna do and say whatever the fuck that we want to say, and we just gonna do what? Sit back and not cuss your ass back out? Bitch, you ain't that pretty. Maybe to these men, but to me, you just a regular female. Maybe to these men, because you're light skinned and your little curly ass hair. But you still a damn fucking woman to me. And you ain't gonna run nothing over here. The only place that you can run is you, your body, your children, your husband, your household. I don't give a fuck if I was a homeless woman out on the goddamn street with nothing, and still another bitch can't run me. She can only do her. You can only do you. Sit up here acting like clowns, like jealous, cock-blocking clowns. Because listen, I put my own self on a celibate kind of mission right now. I've been celibate for about 6 years. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I love the men. You feel me? Once I get, she had to be tamed down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to do some self-control at times. You feel me? And I separated myself from dating, and I dedicate myself to God, try to, you feel me? And so I'm on slow mo, and then I'm looking for a long-term relationship. So I'm not looking for a part-time lover or no one night stand, basically, like that song, Grown Man. I'm looking for a grown man and somebody into God. So I'm looking for something more long-term. But I don't want these women to think that what you're saying about me or fat shaming me all over the internet, that is what's stopping men from being with me. I'm the one that's not inviting them over. Some said that they would drive 30 minutes to come to me because they ain't got nothing else to do off of the social media dateline. So, lady, you're not doing nothing. When a man, let me tell you something if I can, from an older woman perspective, because some of this been some young girls smirking, catty shit. You feel me? I've been around for a long time with these hips and boobies. Hips, ass, and tits. That's all people ever know me from. When they sit up there and describe me, they say Crystal with the big hips. Crystal with the big old booty. So that's been my signature mark for years, lady. There ain't nothing that you doing that have not already been done up under the sun. There's nothing that you saying in the state of California that wasn't said in the state of Indiana while I was growing up. So nothing is new under the sun, lady. Nothing is new. I've been this size. I dare anyone look up Crystal Parker Washington High, South Bend, Indiana. You look at my senior picture, that's if they showed my full body. You would see I'm in a blue silky dress, and I have big hips. Always had them. So all of this clownship, fat shaming somebody that's 56, you look like a clown harassing a 56-year-old woman. You the one looks stupid. I don't have my children. You know, mama had a baby and the head popped off. Boom. Now the baby came out. Then I've had a hysterectomy, so no more babies. I can have all the sex that I want without getting pregnant. That's a good thing, but you can't as a young woman. Not yet. That's my advantage that I have over you. Also I have 10 grandchildren. I'm already menopausing in and out. So your 20-year-old body is nowhere close to a 50-year-old woman body. So I'm trying to understand where the whole purpose, agenda, and motive for fat shaming a older woman. Don't you expect the majority? There's some that's been blessed with some good hormones, so they don't have the hangable tits. But don't you? I mean, isn't it like a normal thing for you to see older women with hangable titties? Um, Sometimes the little back wing arm. I mean, this is not something new. You know what I'm saying? So why are you going to the extreme about this particular black woman? Is it because you don't did this stuff to my daughter, so you need to try to put her mom on shame? Dominique, Sandra Marie Lax, because they harassed her too, try to steal her business name and all of that. Naked Swim USA was my daughter business name, and Keisha Marie Gray tried to steal the name. The IRS told her that she couldn't use it because Dominique used it for tax purposes. So it was already a registered name. And plus, I bought the business license in Florida. So she named her business Naked Swim LLC. But you see how jealousy works. You know what I'm saying? When women are jealous, they try to steal things from you. They try to do catty and petty things like that. You know what I'm saying? They try to point out your flaws. She bald headed. They was calling her bald headed egos. You know what I'm saying? Try to embarrass her in front of men. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. When my daughter put herself together, Dominique Lax, and you look at those pictures, she looked like a model. She may not look like a runway model, but she looked like she could have been a dark-skinned model, like a Naomi Campbell, just in her own unique style and her own unique way. She know how to pull her dress together. She know how to fix her hair, like some of these wealthy, rich girls, black girls. You know what I'm saying? So when they see this so-called, she doesn't even have that much money, but when they see that shit, my daughter rocking Michael Kors, my daughter rock LV bags, my daughter go get herself. You understand? And some of those white men have gave her out of the blue $400 damn dollars. You know what I'm saying? And when women see that, they become jealous. You know what I'm saying? What they see in this ugly troll. Then they called us troll. Yeah, we became a lot of names from these jealous-hearted women. I became a troll for a couple of years, crackhead for a couple of years. A thing. I don't know what they see in that thing. So you become a thing, you know. Like I said, all of these words are something that probably my little 8-year-old grandchild can probably supersede them in vocabulary words. They use words like that. You know, you would think that a troll, you wouldn't think that a grown woman would be describing another grown woman as a troll, but they do. You know what I'm saying? Like some people did this stuff in high school and now they're in the adult world and they don't want to grow up mentally in their mind. So they sitting up here still acting like children. Some of them want to brag about how successful that they are, but let me and my daughters walk in the room. You're going to see those demons begin to pop out of them. They even in the church, honey. At the end of the day, I couldn't even serve God in the church because they thought that you was after. They looked at my body and they thought that you after the pastor. Couldn't even, and I would go. You know how you have a potluck or a dinner at church, and so you know all the women are in the kitchen, you know, helping to get plates and stuff. So I wanted to be a part of it. Do you know that those hateful women wouldn't even let me put plates out on the table? They was that hateful, even in the church. So I'm used to this little hateful words that women and sometimes the gay guys get with those type of women, and they will also participate in it. So I'm very used to this type of mess going on around me and my daughter. I bet you 9 times out of 10, the reason why she's in jail right now is because hateful ass jealous women behind the scene. I'm gonna tell you something as an older woman. Whenever there's men doing something to another woman, I guarantee you that there is jealous women in the background of them. It's never going to fail. There is some woman in the background manipulating the game. You feel me? She's saying certain words in their ears to them about that woman. And that woman could be minding her own damn business. But that jealousy spirit in those women get them to think, plot, hateful ass shit. Now, what could be so hateful? What could another woman that ain't paying no attention? Because I don't be paying attention to these damn lady unless it really is bothering me to the point it's infringing on my personal affair lives. What would cause you to care about a woman fat body in the first place? What would cause you? You understand if a woman was a lesbian, right? Because she'll go after another woman, right? But if you are not no lesbian, what would cause you to care about the size of another woman that in depth? What would cause you to be that obsessed about another woman that you got to show the whole world through a video camera? What kind of jealousy would trigger you to, I want to put this woman business, all her business, and show the world how broke they are and how broke she is, and your medical information, your finance information, then they'll whisper in your husband's ear to make him turn against you. I mean, like, what malicious bitch would do this to me? I am such a good-hearted black woman. As long as you treat me with respect and dignity, I give it right back to you. So what would be in you as another woman to want to sit up here like I'm a high school girl and keep letting you nitpick shit with me? You know, back in the days, I told the other story when I used to work in the office, and the white women would nitpick. I call, back in the days, it's called nitpicking when people is fucking with you or messing with you. So she was saying, and one white lady would say, "Oh, Crystal, we're just ruffling your feather." Well, maybe I don't want my goddamn feathers to be ruffled. You understand? Maybe you gonna ruffle my feather one too many goddamn time, and I'm gonna tear up this whole goddamn office. Why don't you stop nitpicking? Cause I used to quit, man. I'm trying to tell you, I used to be worse. I wouldn't start nothing, but lady, I ain't give a damn what color you was. You understand me? So I don't know what's telling these chicks here that I'm the type of woman for you to keep on bothering. If I'm not over on your territory, you know how women like to mark their territory? It's like I have a pit bull. That's why I get on hers. Because sometimes she don't like to listen. But I have a female pit bull. This dog marks everything. She don't serenade it the whole RV as her territory. The outside is her territory. You understand? She don't mark it as this is Sparkle RV. Outside is Sparkle land. She don't mark her territory. Well, women also have their own personal territory. Now, if you will, because I'm not trying to make these long videos for some catty ass women, because they need to grow the hell up and take care of their children like I had to do. Okay? Now, let's go here on a adult level, if you will, and get out this immature high school mentality. Every woman has a territory. Do you believe that? Every woman has a territory. Every woman have her own household that she is supposed to be managing. Even if she doesn't have a house, a homeless woman still have her own territory. This is my space. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I don't have a house. If I have made this space my place for living or sitting, this is my territory right now. Now, how does it look for another woman to leave her territory, to go over to another territory, another woman territory, and start nitpicking with her or try to tell her, well, you shouldn't have that chair right there on your territory. You should starve your body so your body can look like mine. Well, what would be the average woman respond to that in all reality? Come on, tell me the truth. Don't tell me nothing that sounds too goody. You are going to either cuss this woman out, this witch out. Am I right? You are either going to cuss her the hell out. B, who the hell do you think you talking to? Aren't you going to do that? You don't need to look through. I'm about ready to put some curtains up. You are going to, bitch, who the hell you think you talking to? You on my house. You in my house. This my territory, right? You immediately begin to defend the territory, right? This is yours. So when another bitch is trying to tell me how I should have my body, bitch, are you paying me? Are you giving me money to change for you? Because I'm not under no old woman modeling contract. Maybe you are. That you know how a model have to keep their body a certain size in order for her to have a job. Well, that's not me. I'm not under no contract. That's you. You are under the contract to keep your body a certain way. Keep your body a certain way, certain size for you to keep your job. Now, I'm a senior citizen. I'm 56 years old. You're not paying me to be no senior citizen full-figure model, are you? You're not paying me at all. You're not even paying me to videotape me. You should be thrown in jail for doing something ruthless and vicious like that. They need to throw your goddamn crazy, jealous ass in jail. Truth be told. Doing that to people mother and people grandmother out of jealousy, or you trying to sit up there trying to control somebody else's territory and somebody else's environment. Who the fuck do you think you are? It's almost like those Karens. The kids call it Karen nowadays. Back then, we just called it the racist white woman coming over here doing shit like that. Sorry, drinking my Kool-Aid. That's the only way I'm going to drink water. I got to have some flavor to it. Well, okay. Well, Karens, you know, they're intrusive people, right? I've seen videos where I watch those videos because I look how stupid this stuff is and how they could get their ass killed with the wrong person. Well, this one Karen went into this guy's house trying to tell him what to do in his own house. It's like, Man, for one thing, he had every legal right to do whatever he wanted to do, kill your ass. Because you went into his property. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes these people that's entitled, they think that they're entitled to know everybody's business. No, bitch, are you the government and you gonna write a stimulus check for us? It's none of your business. You know what I'm saying? They're not writing checks for us. I haven't seen no money in my account. So I mean, you seem like you so concerned because they used to play this role in front of the white guys because they wanted to look like the little perfect little good doer white woman. So they'd sit up there. I'm just concerned for her. No, she ain't. This bitch is nosy. This bitch is trying to get information from me so she could use it up against me in her catty ass way. She's not concerned. She never was. That's a game that white women play, a psychological game. See, when you don't been through so many um, episodes like this with catty white women or catty black women, you learn they asses. You learn them, and I become good at their game. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can speak on it. It's like they think that they're entitled to everybody goddamn business. They are very invasive ass women instead of keeping your ass over there on your own territory. Even the Bible even the Bible tell these unruly and disrespectful to God and disobedient women, mind your damn business. Even the Bible says it. They won't even follow Bible instruction. Like you need Dr. Phil, because Dr. Phil will tell you to mind your business, lady. What are you thinking, lady? Mind your damn business. If we were before Dr. Phil, I guarantee you he would say something in reference, what does her fat body, lady, have to do with you? I bet you Dr. Phil will snap you back into your right mind. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? And Dr. Phil was so real, he was like, well, I would get pissed off too. If you trying to come over here and you don't put me all on the camera, trying to fat shame me, she got every right to be mad. Listen, Karens and Darrens and everybody else involved. You wrong for this one. You dead wrong. You are dead wrong for what you have done to me. I'm a good-hearted woman. I don't bother people. I stay to myself. And I don't know if that's causing them to act like they the big bad bully because I am this way. I say to myself, lady, to stay out of prison. Will that help you a little bit better? Lady, I stay to myself. It's almost like gelling your own self. You understand? Because all of us have a beast inside of us, no matter how sweet that we are. And everybody have a pushing point. And you can only ruffle people's feather for so goddamn long before they clog the hell out of your ass. You feel me? So before you get on that level as an older adult, you understand we're supposed to be example for children. You are not supposed to be acting like children. You are supposed to be an example for the children that is watching your dumb adult ass. They appear cyber bullying kids in school, but look at they grown ass adults, parents. They're teaching children to cyberbully and fat shame. You know, you got 8-year-old consciously worried about their body now. These are babies. You know, children, they develop. They may start off as a little chubby kid, but then all of a sudden you see them in preteens, then you see them as teenagers, and what happened? They don't sprout up on you. All that little chubbiness don't got off of them. These are children. And the parents are so selfish. Adults can be the most selfish, self-centered people on the planet and neglect and overlook how they are affecting children. And then the minute when children are doing wrong in school, they want to scold them. But you can't scold your child if you are sitting up here fat shaming other adults. You are sitting up here cyberbullying other adults. How you going to try to tell the kids what to do when you can't even control your own adult impulses? Be an example. Live by example. Be an example to your kids. My cousin trying to call me. I'm going to call him back. I'm about ready to end this. But you need to be an example to the children out here. You got children hanging themselves. You know why? Because people have cyberbullied them because based on looks. And you are supposed to be the adults to protect them. You are supposed to be the grown-ass adult to live by goddamn example. You up here cyberbully. I don't like to call it cyberbullying, but they would call it cyberbullying, where somebody is using an electronic device, a camera, to spy in the inside of my unit because this entitled bitch feel that she got a right to be inside of my goddamn home. She has a right to find out all my goddamn information. If I had a man up in here, she feels entitled that she have a right to watch me and my man have sex. You think my man will want that? A bitch filming me and my girl? He don't want no shit like that. He too would be mad. Clown ass bitch got me all on cyberspace without my permission. He'll want to know who that bitch is. See, when they doing shit like this, they are also involving other people on their camera without their consent. They are also putting other adults on their filming or fat shaming videos without their legal consent. I'm a paralegal too, not just a CNA, a certified nurse system in the medical field. And then let me tell you something about your so-called fat shaming that's supposed to help people. For one thing, you're not the goddamn doctor. You're not a damn MD expert. You don't know what kind of medical problem that fat woman, if you will, is going through. They can't just do a diet crash for you. They have to be up under the supervision of a trained professional doctor. A doctor that knows their blood types, a doctor that knows their heart rate, a doctor that knows what will be a better weight loss regimen for them. Who the fuck are you? Some strange goddamn woman trying to tell a oversized woman what the fuck to do, or we gonna fat shame you. So this stocking can throw somebody in a heart heart attack. This stocking can trigger people to have strokes from your stocking. So now you become a cyber murderer, right? Through your fat shaming. And after that person died, then who takes responsibility? Because you didn't like their fatness. So you pressured them, stalked them, harassed them until they died. And then what? What do you do after the reality that this person is dead and you was the responsible party? What do you do, Mr. and Mrs. Adulthood, grown-ass adult, pillar of the community? The cops may not right away catch up with you until they track down your IP address, your location. But let me tell you something. You videotaping these people, right? And so that means that you seeing them take their last breath on the video. You seeing them die because of your stalking and harassment, right? You hear their last word from your videotaping them. You didn't even give them a decent death of privacy. You figure that she's a fat woman. We have every right to invade that bitch fucking life. That bitch ain't got no fucking rights. That was your mentality in your group. And the person died. Who pays the price? The children lost their mother because of you. The grandchildren lost their grandmother because of your fat shaming phobia disease that you have in your fucking mind. Who pays the price for that death? And don't think that you got away with it. That video that you watched her take her last breath because she got sick from the harassment, being harassed every day, and you watched her, you didn't even want to give her the decency of taking your cameras off of her while she was on her dying bed. And your audience helped you to watch this shit. You sick. You are a sick group of people. You watch people until the very end of death. You watch them hang themselves. You watch them have strokes. You watch them have a heart attack. And you know what happens? The memory in that video clip plays over and over and over in your mind. The spirit of torment, since you wanted to torment people, that demon and that evil spirit torments you every day. The spirit of guilt torments you every day. That's why some people try to drink it away, because they was the cause of that person's death. They try to drug it away because they was the cause of that person dying. And the drug demon won't let you rest. The drug demon of guilt, that drug demon keep you up 4 or 5 nights at a time. And the memory of that person and their words play over and over and over in your mind like a movie screen. So you think you're going to get away with it? And you think you could just drink it away and drug it away? More power to you. Because God have a way of making you pay either way. With man's jail, or you're going to be tortured. For example, and then I'm done. Look at Jesus. Jesus was the most innocent person that have ever lived on this earth. And they tortured Jesus. They hurt Jesus. Judas ate with Jesus, walked with Jesus, talked with Jesus. For a little bit of money, and this is what some people are doing to people, innocent people, for a little bit of chump change social media paycheck. They put people all over the internet. They don't care who it affects, how it will affect the people family. They just don't care for the love of a social media paycheck. And the audience is helping them. The more the audience wants to see more of that person, instead of, if you love the person that they illegal filming, why don't you just request that person to make more videos for you on their own channel? Why do you have to watch me through their channel and you know that they're doing criminal activity? Why don't you just request to see me and more of my videos so I can get the money off of me? Does that make sense? Judas, for a little bit of money, killed the Lord Jesus Christ, betrayed him. You can imagine his mind that Jesus was so good to me. Jesus ministered to me, and I helped kill Jesus. And they gave Judas the coins, the sack of corn, but he couldn't even spend the money. The demon of torture and guilt made him hang himself. You think about that. The Bible says that everything you do, everything you say, all your feelings, all your actions are being recorded in heaven. Think about what you're doing to people and how you're doing it. You're a grown-ass man and a grown-ass woman. Some of you just had a baby. Some of you got 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds that need your attention more than you clowning a fat, older woman. You so into being a child instead of a grown-ass woman that you would rather sit up here and make fat shame me, in other words, clown me, than to be at home and sit your ass down and take care of those babies. That's what I was told. Go take care of your babies. Your babies should be top priorities than what you're doing right now. You would rather clown me than to go work your own territory, lady. You would rather be invasively in my business, lady, than to go and take care of your own family business. Some of them is so nosy into my business. I wonder how many of your husband got dinner on the table right now, getting off work, ready for him. I wonder how many of you was at home on your territory, not mine, on your own territory, cleaning the house, making sure that he comes into a clean house. I wonder how many of you women that's all up in my business talking about me, how fat I am, how much of a troll I am. I wonder how many of your husbands stay in the bed with you and don't go to that side piece because you so much of a gossiper and you a meddler and you're all up in other women business that you don't pay him no attention. So he go find love and affection from another woman that cooks for him. She got a clean house and she pay attention to him. I'm just saying, maybe it's that time, ladies, to drop all that jealousy. I'm too old, lady. You would think that by this time, this would be too old to be playing it. It is what it is. I'm going to stay this way until I get ready to change. Women are always reinventing themselves anyway. So you know what? You never know what I'm going to do, but it won't be because you sitting up there trying to manipulate like a Jezebel, trying to control freak and trying to dominate everybody area except your own damn territory. Like a Jezebel. Jezebel was a control freak. And she didn't get her way, then she'll make people pay. Even her own husband. And she was the main one. She got beauty. You know, some women will use their light skin and curly hair and I got body to sit up there and manipulate men. So Jezebel had beauty, but Jezebel suffered the most heinous death. Pushed out the window, the horses dragged her throughout the town, dragged her so bad that you couldn't even recognize that she was a human being. Suffered the most hardest death for a woman. But she was the most ruthless, vicious, and evil woman. One of them that lived in the Bible. She killed the prophets and the messengers of God. She couldn't stand anyone talking about God. And especially Prophet Elijah, she was after him. Some of you are Jezebels. There's male Jezebel and female Jezebels. It doesn't only just pertain to a woman. This spirit is a control freak. This spirit is a entitled freak. This spirit don't know boundaries to respect the rights of other adults. A Jezebel spirit. They will trample over other people's rights and not give a damn, have no remorse. They will not apologize. They will not say, I'm sorry, I was wrong, I overstepped my boundary, because they figure that they too good to bow down that low, or humble. I would not bow down, I would say humble. Humble themselves that much to be accountable for the wrong that they've done, or insult that they have done to another person. You wronged me. You wronged me. This right here was totally offensive. It was wrong. Wrongdoing, wrong acts, wrong action that you've done. You overstepped your boundaries. This is not your territory, nor was it ever your territory. I'm a grown-ass woman with my own family, my own husband, wherever the hell Houdini is at, because he disappeared. Or maybe these women interfered. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that he didn't believe now one of your jealous ass lies. I hope he got enough brain for himself to see game, and if not, the next husband that I want him to be able to call a bitch out. Girl, you just sitting up here trying to separate me and my husband, me and my wife. Why are you so jealous of my wife? You just talking to me because you want my wife to be upset and mad. Like, I want a husband to be bold with these women. That he able to spot catty and petty game, and he ain't afraid to call a Jezebel out. Our business, have you seen those husbands? Where it's like, lady, our business, what I do with my wife is my own business. You ain't got nothing, they'll talk, they'll tell them in a minute. I like men like that. What I do with my wife is none of your damn business. And checkmate, he checked you. He did that checkmate, and she have no other choice but to leave your wife alone. Because they hate for a man to step in and check them. That's why they try to use their body, because they figure that every man should be weak to their looks and their body. That's why they always going for the man. See if we can manipulate, seduce him so that he can see things from our viewpoint about his wife or his girlfriend. Until they get you separated. Once you separated, watch those snakes. They like a snake that'll bite you and then go and then run away from you. Once they got you and your wife separated, they don't want to have nothing else to do with your ass. That game is achieved. They got what they wanted. Shit, y'all ain't talking to each other. Y'all separated. They don't want you. They going to do mayhem and damages to another couple. Try to invade another family or another marriage life. You're going to have to, if you don't humble yourself and apologize to the people that you have offended on this earth, you're going to have to give an account before God's great throne. And God going to ask you, why didn't you follow my word and mind your own business? It's in the Bible. Read it. Google it. I'm out.